Welcome to our channel, your go-to destination for all things boxing. From expert fight breakdowns to legendary fighter insights, we cover it all. If you love in-depth analysis, predictions, and behind-the-scenes stories from the biggest names in boxing, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we'll be diving into Mike Tyson's take on one of the most exciting matchups in recent memory, Gervonta Tank Davis vs. Ryan Garcia. Stick around as we explore why Tyson believes Tank will come out on top, and what makes this fight a must-watch for any boxing fan. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from the world of boxing. Setting the stage, Canelo vs Crawford, the fight fans want boxing fans. It's a dream fight that's now swirling in the rumor mill. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Two of the pound-for-pound best, each dominating their respective weight classes. While this fight hasn't been officially booked, it's already got the entire boxing world buzzing. And who better to weigh in on this potential megabout than the baddest man on the planet himself, Mike Tyson. Tyson's thoughts on the fight: a must-happen showdown. In a recent interview, Tyson didn't hold back his excitement about this matchup. Tyson's exact words: Canelo should fight Crawford. According to Iron Mike, this is the type of fight that the sport needs right now. Canelo, the Mexican superstar, has been dominating multiple weight classes, while Crawford has shown his brilliance by wiping out the welterweight division. Tyson thinks that the two fighters are on a collision course, and it's only a matter of time before they meet in the ring. But Tyson wasn't just excited about the possibility of the fight. He believes this is the fight that could capture the imagination of the entire sports world. He praised both Canelo and Crawford for their remarkable skills and tenacity, calling them true warriors in the sport. Tyson's surprising pick: Crawford will beat Canelo now. This is where things get interesting. Tyson is known for his sharp boxing mind, and when asked who he thinks would win if this fight were to happen, he made a bold prediction: Terrence Crawford. That's right, Tyson thinks Bud has what it takes to hand Canelo a rare defeat in the ring. According to Tyson, Crawford's speed, technique, and fight IQ could be the deciding factors. Tyson acknowledged that Canelo is a dominant force at super middleweight and has the experience advantage, but Crawford's ability to adapt to any opponent, his pinpoint accuracy, and his unshakable confidence make him, in Tyson's view, the more dangerous fighter. Tyson has been in the ring with the best, so when he speaks, boxing fans listen. Tyson's breakdown why Crawford has the edge. Tyson didn't just stop at picking a winner. He went into detail about why he thinks Crawford has the upper hand. He emphasized Crawford's ability to switch stances and use his incredible footwork to outmaneuver opponents. In Tyson's opinion, this versatility will make it difficult for Canelo to land his powerful shots. While Canelo is known for his pressure and bodywork, Tyson believes Crawford's movement and ring IQ will neutralize those strengths. He also pointed out that Crawford's recent performances against top-tier opponents like Spence Jr. have shown that he can rise to the occasion when the stakes are high. Crawford's confidence is at an all-time high, and Tyson believes that could be the difference maker. Tyson's excitement why this fight is great for boxing beyond the technical aspects. Tyson is just straight up excited about the prospect of this fight. He mentioned that these are the kinds of matchups that can elevate the sport to new heights. According to him, both Canelo and Crawford are global stars who bring different fan bases together, and a showdown between them would be nothing short of electrifying. Tyson also touched on how this fight could inspire the next generation of fighters. This is the kind of fight that gets kids to the gym, he said. For Tyson, it's not just about two champions going head-to-head, it's about creating a legacy and sparking a new wave of passion for boxing. What's next? Will we see Canelo vs Crawford? So will this fight actually happen? Tyson thinks it's very possible. While there are still negotiations and weight class challenges to consider, Tyson is hopeful that the stars will align for this epic matchup. And if it does, it's clear where Iron Mike's money is. He's firmly in Crawford's corner. What do you think? Do you agree with Mike Tyson that Crawford can beat Canelo? Or do you see Canelo's experience and power carrying him to victory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Setting the stage, Joshua vs. Wallen, a fight with high-stakes boxing fans. We have another exciting bout on the horizon. Anthony Joshua is set to face off against Otto Wallen, a matchup that has sparked debates across the boxing community. Joshua, the former heavyweight champion looking to reclaim his dominant position, will meet Wallen, the Swedish contender known for giving Tyson Fury one of his toughest fights. And of course, when it comes to heavyweight clashes like this, who better to weigh in than Mike Tyson? In this video, we'll be breaking down Iron Mike's thoughts on Joshua vs. Wallen, his prediction for the fight, and why he's excited about this heavyweight showdown. Tyson's prediction: Joshua will beat Wallen. Mike Tyson didn't waste any time giving his prediction. He believes that Anthony Joshua will come out on top in this fight. Tyson has a lot of respect for Wallen and acknowledges that Wallen is a dangerous opponent, but when it comes down to it, Tyson thinks Joshua's skills, power and experience will be the deciding factors. In Tyson's eyes, this fight is a major opportunity for Joshua to prove he's still one of the top heavyweights in the world. Tyson has seen Joshua at his peak and knows what he's capable of. While Joshua has faced setbacks in recent years, Tyson believes that he has the tools to get back on track, and Wallen, though tough, won't be able to stop him. Why Tyson thinks Joshua is the better fighter. Tyson didn't just stop at predicting a Joshua win, he broke down exactly why he thinks Joshua is the better fighter. First and foremost, Tyson emphasized Joshua's superior technique. He pointed out that Joshua, with his Olympic pedigree, is technically sound, and when he's on his game, he's one of the most disciplined fighters in the heavyweight division. Tyson also highlighted Joshua's knockout power, which has carried him through many of his toughest fights. In Tyson's opinion, Wallen, while durable and gritty, hasn't faced the kind of firepower that Joshua can bring. Wallen may have tested Fury, but Tyson believes Joshua's power, combined with his ability to maintain pressure, will be too much for the Swedish fighter to handle. Another key point Tyson made was Joshua's experience at the top level. Joshua has been in there with the best. He's fought and beaten top contenders and champions like Vladimir Klitschko, Joseph Parker and Andy Ruiz in the rematch. While Wallen is a rising star, Tyson thinks that Joshua's experience in big fights under the brightest lights gives him a significant edge. Tyson's thoughts on Wallen: a dangerous opponent, but not enough. That's not to say Tyson is overlooking Wallen. He had high praise for the Swedish southpaw, calling him a dangerous opponent who has shown resilience and toughness in the ring. Tyson referenced Wallen's 2019 fight with Tyson Fury, where Wallen inflicted a nasty cut on Fury and pushed him to the limit. According to Tyson, Wallen is a fighter who can surprise people with his ability to absorb punishment and keep coming forward. However, despite his respect for Wallen, Tyson doesn't think Wallen will be able to outclass Joshua. Tyson believes Wallen may have his moments, but ultimately Joshua's size, power and skills will overwhelm him. Tyson's excitement why Joshua vs Wallen is great for the heavyweight division. Beyond the technical analysis, Tyson expressed genuine excitement about this fight, calling it one of the more intriguing matchups in the heavyweight division. Tyson loves heavyweight boxing, and this fight, according to him, is exactly what the division needs right now. Two big men with contrasting styles going head to head. Tyson spoke about how this fight could have major implications for the future of the heavyweight division. For Joshua, a win over Wallen could propel him back into the conversation for a title shot. Tyson sees this fight as Joshua's opportunity to silence critics and show that he's still a force to be reckoned with. On the other hand, for Wallen, this fight is his chance to prove that his performance against Fury wasn't a one-off. If Wallen can somehow pull off the upset, he could catapult himself into the upper echelon of the division. Tyson loves these kinds of high-stakes showdowns where careers can be made or broken, and that's why he's looking forward to it. Tyson on Joshua's mental game: can he handle the pressure? Tyson also touched on an important aspect of this fight: Joshua's mental game. In recent years, there's been a lot of talk about Joshua's mindset following his losses, particularly after the upset loss to Andy Ruiz Jr. Tyson knows firsthand how difficult it can be for a fighter to regain confidence after a defeat, especially at the top level. However, Tyson thinks Joshua has what it takes to mentally bounce back. He pointed out Joshua's ability to adjust and come back stronger, like he did in the Ruiz rematch. Tyson believes that if Joshua can get into the right headspace for this fight, he'll be able to control the action and dictate the pace against Wallen. What's next? Will this fight set the stage for a Joshua comeback? So what's next for the heavyweight division after Joshua vs Wallen? Tyson thinks this fight could be a crucial stepping stone for Joshua as he looks to reclaim his spot at the top of the heavyweight ranks. A win here could set up massive fights down the line, whether it's a rematch with Usyk, a long-awaited showdown with Tyson Fury, or even a bout with Deontay Wilder. As for Wallen, Tyson believes that even in defeat, a strong performance could raise Wallen's stock in the division. But at the end of the day, Tyson is confident that Joshua's experience, power and determination will carry him to victory. What do you think? Will Anthony Joshua get back to his winning ways and prove that he's still a top contender in the heavyweight division? Or do you think Wallen can shock the world and pull off the upset? Spence vs Thurman, a clash of welterweight titans. Boxing fans, get ready for an epic showdown in the welterweight division. Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman, two former champions, each with something to prove, going head-to-head in what could be one of the most exciting fights of the year. And of course, Mike Tyson has weighed in on this fight, sharing his thoughts, predictions, and excitement for what's to come. In this video, we're breaking down everything Tyson had to say about Spence vs. Thurman and why he believes Spence will walk away victorious. Tyson's prediction: Spence will beat Thurman. Let's start with Tyson's prediction. He believes Errol Spence Jr. will defeat Keith Thurman. Tyson has been following Spence's career closely and thinks Spence's skills, toughness, and relentless fighting style give him the edge over Thurman. According to Tyson, Spence has all the tools to come out on top in this welterweight battle. Tyson is impressed by Spence's ability to dominate fights with his powerful combinations, body shots, and technical precision. While Thurman is a dangerous fighter in his own right, Tyson believes that Spence's overall game will be too much for him to handle. Tyson's breakdown why Spence is the better fighter. Mike Tyson didn't just give a quick prediction, he went into detail about why he thinks Errol Spence Jr. is the better fighter in this matchup. Tyson emphasized Spence's consistency in the ring. He noted that Spence's discipline and ability to stick to a game plan make him a formidable opponent for anyone in the division. Tyson also highlighted Spence's incredible bodywork, calling it one of Spence's biggest strengths. In Tyson's view, Spence's relentless attack to the body is what often breaks down his opponents, leaving them vulnerable in the later rounds. This, according to Tyson, is an area where Thurman might struggle, especially considering that Thurman has shown vulnerability to body shots in the past. Another aspect Tyson pointed out is Spence's mental toughness. Spence has faced adversity both in and outside the ring, and Tyson believes that has only made him stronger. Whether it's dealing with injuries or going up against elite competition, Spence has consistently shown resilience, and Tyson thinks that could be the deciding factor in this fight. Tyson's thoughts on Thurman: a dangerous opponent, but not enough. While Tyson is picking Spence to win, he didn't overlook Keith Thurman. Tyson called Thurman a dangerous opponent, praising his explosive power and his ability to dictate the pace of a fight. Thurman's nickname one time speaks to his knockout power, and Tyson acknowledged that Thurman is always a threat, especially in the early rounds. However, Tyson believes that Thurman's tendency to fade in the later rounds could be his downfall. Tyson thinks that if Spence can weather the early storm, Thurman will begin to slow down, giving Spence the opportunity to take control. Tyson also noted that Thurman's inactivity in recent years may leave him at a disadvantage against a fighter as sharp and consistent as Spence. Tyson's excitement why Spence vs. Thurman is a must-watch beyond the technical analysis. Mike Tyson is genuinely excited about this fight. He sees Spence vs. Thurman as one of the most important matchups in the welterweight division right now. Both fighters have been at the top of the sport, and this fight could serve as a defining moment in their careers. Tyson believes that this fight has all the ingredients to be a classic: two champions, two different styles, and plenty of high stakes. For Spence, a win here could solidify his position as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, especially after his tough loss to Crawford. For Thurman, a victory would catapult him back into the spotlight and set him up for even bigger fights. Tyson loves when fighters are pushed to their limits, and he thinks this fight will deliver just that. According to him, both Spence and Thurman are warriors, and that's why he's so excited to see how this matchup unfolds. Tyson on Spence's mental game: the key to victory. Another key point Tyson made was about Errol Spence's mental game. Tyson emphasized how important it is for Spence to stay focused and composed in this fight. After suffering a major defeat to Crawford, Spence has had to rebuild, both physically and mentally. But Tyson believes Spence has the toughness and determination to rise to the occasion. In Tyson's opinion, if Spence can stick to his game plan, stay disciplined, and avoid getting caught up in Thurman's early pressure, he'll be able to control the fight and wear Thurman down. Tyson believes that Spence's ability to handle adversity, whether it's injuries or tough opponents, gives him the edge in this department. What's next? The future of the welterweight division after Spence vs. Thurman. So what's at stake in this fight? Tyson thinks the outcome of Spence vs. Thurman could have huge implications for the future of the welterweight division. A win for Spence would put him right back into title contention, potentially setting up a rematch with Crawford, or even a unification bout down the line. For Thurman, a victory could revive his career and open the door for major fights with the likes of Crawford, Jaron Ennis, or even Spence again. Tyson loves the unpredictability of boxing, and he's excited to see how this fight will shake up the division. But one thing is clear, Tyson is confident that Errol Spence Jr. has what it takes to walk away with his hand raised. What do you think? Will Errol Spence Jr. prove that he's still one of the best welterweights in the world, or do you think Keith Thurman has what it takes to pull off the upset? Drop your predictions in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed hearing Mike Tyson's breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your fellow boxing fans, and subscribe to channel name for more in-depth boxing analysis and the latest fight news. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.